Colossians 3:17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say and do is going to be by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua in the name of the anointed Savior. We give praise and glory to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob forever and ever and ever. And look at Isaiah 3:15. Isaiah 3:15. I'm just looking at the fact of a lot of things are happening that we can see with our own eyes, and a lot of things that are behind the scene that are not being shown to us. But we know the prophecies, we know what the Bible says pertaining to certain things and who it is that are going to bring these things about. Our enemies who we're sold to, who they are, how they think, and how we have to think to prepare ourselves for what's getting ready to go down. You got to know this. You got to know this. As you know it, then you got to live it, learn it, live it, and apply it in your life. Isaiah 3:15. What mean ye that beat my people to pieces and grind the faces of the poor? Saith the Most High power of hosts. I mean, our people being beat down to pieces, it says, and grind the faces of the poor. Said the Most High our power. And that's what's happened to his people. Micah 3:2. Beat our people in pieces to the point of even like this. That's why you look at this Jewish rabbi, as he called himself, Rabbi Funkenstein, I think it's called. Look at what it says. Micah 3:2. Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Sound like cannibalism to me. That's what he said. He said, you see, like on Walmart's walls, people are missing. So we take those bodies and we drain the blood and make our master crackers. He said he sell the bodies to McDonald's. And McDonald's is the highest processed food chain of restaurants. So what do you think the others are doing? Following the same suit of number one. Who hate the good and love the evil. Who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Sound like cannibalism to me. Who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them. And they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. Then you know that people are eating us. Just like Jeffrey Dahmer. Give me another one, another black man. Just eating us up. Tastes good. Give me another nigger. And our people so out of it. They say they didn't know what was going on with Jeffrey Dahmer. Bunch of chopping and they didn't know what was going on. So don't act like it's not the real deal. I met an elderly man. He came to the school. And he said he was the one. He said he was a little boy with that movie Psycho. That movie Psycho, where that Edomite had killed his mother and had her in the window, in a chair. She would sit up in a chair. I don't know if y'all remember that movie or not. You can look it up. Say he went. That was a real true story. He said he was at that cat's house because he liked his cousin. His cousin was cool with him. He said, "Hey, ain't never seen no farm animals, but they always had meat." So they put a stool up there, and he stood up on the stool, so he was stirring the pot, like you say, as flesh within the cauldron. Don't put it past these people, man. Zechariah 1:15. Zechariah 1:15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So he was just a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. Like right now, just killing us. What's the verdict? Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Zechariah 11:5, so we in the book of Zechariah. You see, he was just a little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. This is the only kingdom we ever been in that we don't know our nationality. We don't know our past. Hardly any of the 12 tribes. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. We're being put to death. And we are in their hands. They do possess us, people. We're in their hands. They slaying us, killing us, hands up, pow, 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 killing us. Hands down, killing us. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Most High, for I am rich." Yeah, they rich off us. That's why they get ready to build some kind of monument for slavery in New York. The beginning of the stock market. We as the slave, the commodity steel of America. They that sell them say, "Blessed be the Most High, for I am rich." And their own shepherds pity them not. Our own preachers, they don't pity us. The ones he set up still don't have the right mentality to be able to look at what these scriptures say and change. It's all about change. Becoming a new creature. Be born again. Becoming that new man or that new woman. And being able to deal with each other. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to put something on you. The Most High can have you right with those that you feel you can't get along with. Have you right there in the wilderness, right there on the chariots, coming out of the chariots, walking side by side, having to deal with each other. And then the judgment gonna come. You say you're gonna purge out the rebels. So we gotta really look at ourselves, do some examinations that we can be able to do this, so that, because that was the whole thing of how in the spirit these curses came upon us. We're not following the righteousness of the Most High's law, such commandments. So he cursed us. We can't point the finger at nobody but ourselves first. Because if we'd have followed his law, such commandments, then we wouldn't be in the condition that we're in now. But we didn't. So here we are now. Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. He polluted his inheritance. How did he pollute his inheritance? by giving us over to these heathen. And here we are thinking that we're all that because you're able to run around on the white man's plant, big, large plantation. The plantation, it went from acres to thousands of miles. Because that's all it is his plantation. But what are you doing on plantation? You have people working for you, and who reaps the benefit? He does. The one that he has on the plantation working for him. So that's all America is. That's why you pay taxes. I mean, your taxes don't come off the top when you to have jobs. I mean, they come right off the top. If we work, the taxes come right off the top, don't they? They come, whoop, they get theirs right away. So everybody's a slave. We're born into slavery. It says, he said in Isaiah 47:6, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance. His inheritance is the children of Israel. We is the Most High's inheritance. And given them into thine hand. Thou just show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. The burden on the ancient, the older people. But I want to deal with the first part, who possesses slay them. That's like I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. How did he pollute us? Where's Ezra? 869. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and the Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles. So to be with the Gentiles, you're going to become polluted. That's why he told us in, go to Deuteronomy 7:3. So he's going to give us our land of Canaan, which became the land of Israel. That's what he said. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. So we're not supposed to be dealing with these other nations, or else you become what? Polluted. As it is written, you're going to become polluted. I'm bringing it because this is what it's saying. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land. That is sin. Because he just told us, I just read it to you in Deuteronomy 7, 3, and 4. That we're supposed to be dealing with them, because they're going to turn your mind away from following him. First Ezra 8:69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests, and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, nor the pollutions of the Gentiles, to wit of the Canaanites. Now you name them: Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and the Moabites. All the first ones were African. The Moabites represented the Chinese, Egyptians, and Edomites, so-called white people. This is what we did. See, he gave us a way to live and to live righteously through following his laws. But here we are now. Psalm 106 and 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. That's why when you look at what's getting ready to go down and the things we have to do to prepare ourselves for what's getting ready to go down, it's showing that we do have wisdom, which is a proper application of knowledge. We mingled among the heathen and learned their works. The Most High told us this in Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus said the Most High power, learn not the way of the heathen. That's what he told us. Learn not the way of the heathen. But what do? Psalms 106, 35. but were mingled among the heathen, and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. That's where they defiled with their own works, and went a-whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Most High kindled against his people, his inheritance, insomuch that he abhorred, he hated his own inheritance, and he gave them to the hand of the heathen. And we learned the pollutions of the Gentiles. We became polluted. Our brains became polluted, as I just read to you. And they that hated them ruled over them. Hear it? They that hated them ruled over them. Their enemies, so the ones that hate us, are our enemies. Also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hands. Here we are today. That's why to be saved, Luke 1:68. It says the ones that hate us and our enemies. Use both those terms. Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Most High power of Israel, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's his name forever, memorial to all generations. For he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn, which means power, like a ram's horn or the bull's horn of salvation for us, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, in the house of his servant David, who Mashiach came out of the lineage of King David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Just as being saved, we got to be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. That's why these scriptures go right together. I mean, you can't deny this. Can't deny this. That's why you look at Second Ezra, 15th chapter. Second Ezra 15. Let's start at verse 5. I'm going to start at verse 4. I'm going to start at verse 1. Salakia. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Most High. If you haven't read Apocrypha, it's on page 32. It says, and cause them to be written in paper. That's why we have it. That's why we have the Bible, and it's written in paper. For they are faithful and true. Verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's why we got to believe in something that does not, what is faith? We got to really believe in something that does not exist. That's why we got to bring things into existence ourselves through our faith, through our belief. Our belief. That's why when Mashiach healed people, he would say, your faith has healed you. Because you believe that you can be healed. You can't do anything if you don't believe it. How's something going to come to be if you don't even believe it yourself? You pray on it, you got to believe that the Most High is going to make sure it comes through. You ain't prayed on them, but you got an opinion or something that you ain't even, just was faith. Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. That's something that you hope for. And your hope is in the future. The evidence of things not seen. So you can't have faith in something that you already have. I can't have faith in this